Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pass somewhat off target. Crystal Palace look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Kane. And it's Caicedo. Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Kane. Oh, good spread. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Kane finds himself offside. Robertson concedes a free kick for that. Tries to get it clear.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mitchell has created 1 goal already. Now it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kamada has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good looking ball. He's beaten the last man. Kane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Sarr. Valverde cuts it out. Now it's Kane. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gets into some space. Out of play for a goal kick. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. That's an imaginative pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Kane. It's Kane! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Kane certainly looks hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Plenty to aim. And the finish! He has done it! Right back in the game! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 4.
Crystal Palace can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Messi. Kane. Oh, super ball. Caught offside that time.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's had it nicked away. Mitchell. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Wharton. And he's forced to go back. Oyarzabal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely aimed pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Kane. Forward it goes. And that's it. Manchester United came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up for our players.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And now, lining up for
Manchester United have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And we're underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Caught offside that time. Ndiaye, Dewsbury Hall, Idrissa Gueye, Mikolenko made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
McNeil really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, sweet feet. Ndiaye's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Kanji kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Beto. He's found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He has found a way through. He's found some space. No, that's overhit.
and again, they're pressing effectively.
Mikolenko. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here. Here comes the corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Chance to shoot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And here's Kane. Oh, nice touch. Kane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
McNeil is wide and looking to get onto this. Kane chasing after it. Now it's Kane.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, this is face-to-face with the keeper. And that's played in low. Jimenez gets good distance on it. Threads one in. McNeil is flagged offside. Crossed into the box, and he was quick to react. Garner.
There will be 1 minute added
It's
time.
a throw-in. There's the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started.
So it's been even
0-0.
so far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Kane. Kane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had it. That's rather hopeful. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. McNeil, Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Cross to the back post. Kane! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now it's Kane. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Manchester United have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
NDI clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although...
And he'll shoot here! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunities to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Nicely looking ball, that. Now it's McNeil. Urabunam. Jimenez looking to penetrate opposition lines. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Caicedo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, with his set of skills, he has to stir the most concern and the most attention.
Dewsbury Hall.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Robertson. Played back to the goalkeeper. And here's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Beto. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what a mistake! And that is a little undercooked. And that was very necessary.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, this looks sharp. Kane engages and forces him off the ball. They'll have one final crack at it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Beto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Might be danger here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Kane.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Everton can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's going for goal! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
And it ended on an even today. A big round of applause to both sets of players who gave it their all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And we're underway. And it's made its way to him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Robertson. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Donnarumma. And it's Jimenez. And Robertson. Caicedo. Ploughing through the middle. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji gets a foot in here. In towards the back stick.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And this is Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good ball, good take. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Toss to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into the box. Tries from a long way out. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That has been cut short. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hannibal. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a really well-measured ball. Camavinga. And this is Kane. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! That was easy, almost too easy.
Shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
27 minutes is number 19, Harry Kane!
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kane! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Robertson.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Played out wide. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's an excellent interception. Ward-Prowse. Here's Kane. Hannibal. And now the breakaway. Anthony. Akanji gets across and deals with it. Now it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Hannibal. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Kane. So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still just a single goal between the sides. Ward-Prowse. And here's Kane. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? So, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage,
He's having a hit! Laurent. And here's Kane. Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hannibal. And Laurent. Kane going like a man possessed. Kane! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kyle Walker. He's got away. Now it's Kane. Plenty. He's having a shot! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Kane might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Kyle Walker. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kyle Walker. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Now can he find a finish? And the finish! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Flings in across. Chance for a shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Burnley making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 28.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Walker, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's the throw. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
Pinches it off him. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And here's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's been shifted off it. Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse stands tall and stands strong.
Minutes has been indicated.
Somewhat off target. Two minutes to be added on. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Please turn to the large screen.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.